and good afternoon, everyone. Hello, family, my Periscope family, and my Facebook family. Well, it's been quite a day. I'm glad I made it. It's been a rough day, a very rough day, a rough morning. Hello, hello. Is it Jebby Crystal? I believe that's how I pronounce. Thank you for the love and hearts, darling. Thank you so much. And I am so sorry, family. I have to apologize. First of all, let me introduce myself. I don't want to assume that everybody knows who I am. My name is Darissa. I am the CEO, and I am also the founder of God's Chosen Vessels, and I'm also the creator. Hi, Aaron. Hey, sis. Long time no see. Hi, Sabrina. Thank you, family, for joining me. Thank you so much. A little late. I'm a lot late. Today had been a doozy of a day. Mom had a very, hey, Nikki. I had a very rough morning. I have time gone and tell you guys I wasn't, going to be able to duplicate myself. I had to really give her my attention, and so she's resting now. She had a very bad seizure, It's just so hard to watch her go through that. But I thank God I walked in the room just in time, because you can't time a seizure, and God has been so faithful and so gracious. I walked in just in time. I could hold her hand and sing in her ear and pray with her and help her through it. So she's had a different. Usually it kind of knocks her out, but today for some reason it didn't, and even though it lasted over a minute, it was difficult. It was very difficult. So I've been in there with her, concentrating on her, and it dawned on me what time it is. It's like, oh my goodness, I haven't seen my people and I haven't talked to them, and you guys helped me get my mind right. So again, I was introducing myself. I don't want to assume everybody knows me. I'm Darissa. I am the creator of the Embrace formula and also the CEO and founder of God's Chosen Vessels. You know what? It's gonna be okay, Jeb. What's your real name? Is it Jeb? Is it Crystal? I don't want to mispronounce it. I mean, I want to call you by your what do they say, government name, your birth name. And so it's gonna be okay. It is okay. In Jesus' name, it's okay. So I'm just thankful to be here, you guys. I really am. And thank you for being patient, and thank you for understanding. I appreciate it. I really look forward to coming on and doing the word of the day and chatting and getting feedback, and it's wonderful, and I appreciate the beautiful hearts. And thank you for inviting your followers, and I thank you for tweeting and retweeting and sharing over on Facebook and on Periscope. So the word of the day exercise is not to take, thank you, Sabrina, I appreciate it. It's not to take the place of your prayer time or your daily devotion time. It's simply an exercise that we use to help us sharpen our perception skills. Okay. Instead of looking at things like from the glass half empty, we look at it from the half the glass. I can't speak. Okay, Lord, I need you. Help me. The glass half full. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And, we have a way of looking at life. Sometimes things will blindside us, like this morning. And what'll happen is we will let it influence our thought pattern and our actions and our attitude. And it tends to linger throughout the whole day. It's like I'm determined not to get into that mindset of, oh, woe is me, oh, woe is mama. I refuse to do it because I know whose child I am. I know who's in charge, and I know he's got mama in the palm of his hands, and she's resting peacefully now. And so I thank God for that. I thank you right now, Lord. I thank you. I refuse to be defeated because I am more than a conqueror. So I'm psyched. Sometimes you got to speak to yourself, you guys. Sometimes you got to remind yourself of who you are and whose you are. And so forgive me if I digress a couple of times during this, because I feel a little scattered, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. So I pulled blindly from this glass for the word of the day, and we pulled blindly. The purpose of that is so that it's symbolic of the way life will throw you a loop, and sometimes it'll catch you off guard, and you have to remind yourself of who's in charge. So like this exercise, we pick words, and sometimes the words are nice and fuzzy words, and sometimes they're not. But we want to take ourselves and place ourselves in position, reposition ourselves mentally to remember whose we are, and to remember that all things work together for our good. Okay, all things work together for our good. And if he allowed it for a reason. So what are we going to learn from that? And I'm preaching to myself. What are we going to learn from this? What are we going to take away from this? And how can we take it and share it with us, maybe help someone else? Okay, so I'm going to choose the word, and I'm going to give you my first thought. And I hope that you guys are keeping up with me on my Facebook page. Hi, Angie. Good morning, or good afternoon, rather. The Embrace Formula is a page I have where I also list and I'll post the words. I hope you're doing well, sis. And that way you can give me your feedback on whatever your thought was for the word. But I share mine, and in hopes that, let me see here what we get. Our word today is balance. Balance. Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is I really need to find a balance between my everyday life, my prayer life, and my physical, as an exercise, something I've really been putting off. Finding balance is a task for me. It's quite an interesting task, because so much of my day it revolves around caring for others, that it's something I have to do intentional. I have to intentionally put aside a minute or two, and sometimes that's all it is, but that's better than nothing, to really do something for me. Even my prayer life, I have to be very intentional about penciling in or channeling in on that time I give back to the Lord, and that I sit and I talk and really listen to him, because my days are like vapors. It's like, okay, really? Is it Tuesday already? Half the time I don't even know what day it is, because they're blurs to me. Like, I don't know if you can hear my daughter, she's in there fussing right now as we speak, And so, just trying to figure out, okay, Lord, I don't want to put you on the back burner. I don't want to let my day get by and it's 7:00 and I haven't even said good morning to you. I make it my business to find balance in that area, because I don't ever want to feel disconnected from my Father. I've been there, done that, and it's not a good look. It's not a good look, because I remember getting so dependent on me. Yeah, balance. It's an art. It really is. Like, what's little sis name? Janae, my name, what's it? The tightrope. It's like that tightrope. It really is. But it's an intentional thing. You have to intentionally make a conscious effort to find balance, between your different worlds, and your worlds might be different. Like for me, my prayer life is a big part of my makeup in my world. My mom, the interaction with her, with my daughter, with my husband, with my other kids, with my sister friends, trying to run businesses. And it's like, oh my goodness, okay, one of me and a zillion of everybody else, So finding that balance is crucial for yesterday we had the word peace, for your peace of mind. Oh, you see me? Okay, well, thank you for joining me on Periscope, Sabrina. I appreciate it. Yeah, sometimes Periscope is a lot better. So, that balance is like Nikki said, there's an art to it. It's not something that just happens overnight. You really have to sit down and prioritize. Okay, what directions am I being pulled in? What are the different areas in my life that seem to be predominant, that pull me the most? And sit down and really concentrate. Okay, how do I find balance in these areas? I know for me, balance with prayer time and God time is most important. I think it's start off the first thing I do when I open my eyes. There's a immediate connection there of gratitude and thankfulness and praise and worship for the simple fact that He opened my eyes. I'm not saying it won't happen again during the day, but it happens first thing in the morning. But I had to be very intentional about that, because I remember when it dawned on me, it's like, Lord, do I even speak to you in the morning? You speak to people in the house. It's a normal thing in the morning. Did I speak to you this morning? So when I became conscious, I wasn't even doing that. I said, okay, first you get the first seconds of my day, the first seconds that turn into moments, and then they turn into minutes, they turn into a minute, an hour, and that time, however long it is for you, it just is. Make it be, and then finding balance between that, excuse me, and my family, because I can easily spend the majority of my time with mom. That's so easy. It's that you have to say good morning. Oh yeah, it is. I mean, I was taught that from a little girl, Nikki. You don't walk in the room and hello. You don't walk in a room and don't speak to people, huh? That's just people do that. It just does something to me. I'm like, how do you even do that? How do you even do that? I know when my husband and I got married, I tell you what really took some getting used to, and this is totally off subject, but I have to say this. It's so funny because we have conversations about this. I remember when we first got married, in his family, people would get up, you decide, okay, I'm sleepy, and go to bed. So you just look up and he's gone. It's like, where'd he go? And you go upstairs and it's like, oh, you went to bed. Oh yeah, I was tired. Okay, good night. When I was raised, it took some getting used to. And he doesn't do that anymore because we've adapted to each other. He says good night. But now it's like, I remember growing up, you don't walk around saying hello, some type of greeting. And you don't get up, just go to bed, just say goodnight to everybody. Because I know I learned in my life early, you never know when your last second is, when the last time you see that person. So even beyond the hellos and goodbyes, I love you. And I catch myself sometimes, I think people might think I'm weird. It's like, whatever, I'm just going to be me. Because it's even when I give my tagline out, I'll say, okay, love you guys. That's just what I do. That's just who I am. And I really mean it when I say it. And so it's foreign to me when I meet people who don't even say goodbye. They say what they got to say. And you look up, they walking down the road somewhere. Hello, goodbye. I don't understand that. Are we finished here? I digress. I know that was way off subject. But that's just so funny to me. I don't get that. I don't get it. I just really don't. So, but anyway, going back to family, you have to find balance with your family. And I know being a caregiver of two, I have to be very conscious that, okay, you do have other kids. You do have a husband. You do have, especially I love you. I say I love you. I mean, I wouldn't know how to not say I love you. I'm so thankful. Like to this day, I didn't know when the last day I spoke to my daddy and talked to my daddy, it was going to be that. I said I love you like 3 times in a 30-second. I mean, because that's what we do. Everybody was getting ready to leave the church because of all the chaos that was going on. Right, I mean, seconds before he was in the hair, where he so they say that you just never know all the time. I have group of sisters here on we're in the Facebook world, but we have we're also after dark. And I don't know. I really do the same thing. You just know you promise that you love. You find out a bit day to make sure people know that you live that's on the fact back over here. You know what I'm saying? I can probably give up. It's hard to receive. I love you too, Brenda. I know I'm like that too. For somebody had to just comment. Yeah, you said it like, it was hard, like it was hard for you to see. And that's when it came where it's hard for me to sometimes, and I would see, comment or something that was easy for me because I comment on be out, and it's just my native. It was pretty. I don't have a problem with that. I go out on my way to comment on women, and so that I do, especially being hurt for you. That's another area where we need to find a bridge. We've been hurt, and we'll find balance. Ask those things to those things and move those things from you so that I give that's so cool. Oh, I'm sorry. And love. I know that was the thing. That would be me. I was first marriage, and just trust children. Those of us who have more than one child, those children do not come here causing kinds of different temperaments, their own manual. Each one of them, they all can be like, don't they similarities different? You find between love and them showing love. I a week ago about love language, and so learning different love language. You can take that and you can learn it. It's one of your like five love languages, the number five. Yeah, I have God's love language too. He has one for teenager, but love language, you speak them and find the balance between your children, and so mark all you think kids so finding that, and it helped me out. My kids grown with kids, and I about my oldest are totally ready. You just are hitting me, so that's just a suggestion. Woman and how home life, your life, especially if someone in their remains everyone was led, they live you got the only voice. You when you got when you have it at church, everybody looks at you to know how to say yes. So I have this cool word, because we all do me a lot. Our neighbors and we times for all of ourselves, sometimes we can see and push aside rain, but they don't know how to get there. To be in a mentor, just for some, you don't know you kind of capability and that answer to the prayer just smart or some you have been turned along the way your life experience. You don't know my person. So, you know, oh Lord, the glory. Thank you, my darling. I love you to this. That's so cool. But that's God, you know what I'm saying? Because put you in place, man. Just open what He said. Don't shy away from His suggestion. Hey, Julie. Nice. You're coming out. And you know, that's why I want to connect. Downloads in you. You know, so don't miss out. So find your balance. Find out, you know, and what you do and how you share it with someone else to help them with what they do. You know, you gotta we're at for knowledge. I love me. I love coming. I love the room with you. I feel so much better. I feel, I feel like I